Oh man, it's been a while since I made a video. I really need to make one. Oh man. Alright, let's go to my room. At the right time. Oh! What? This looks different. This looks good. This looks awesome. That's right, everybody. Your boy's room got an upgrade. Let me know what you think about it. Oh. Ah. Oh. And guess what? No more my desk. We're going over here now. So now, come with me. We're actually going to be in Harry Potter whenever we review. Today, I want to go over my new second favorite company doing Harry Potter merch, and that is Schleich. Ooh, magical logo. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Alrighty, so today, we're not going to go over my whole Schleich collection, because you've already seen some of it in my Magical Creatures collection video. But recently, I have picked up 7 new Schleich magic creatures and 1 human. Well, like, actually the human counts in that 7, but whatever. So let's get right into it. Beginning with, I think we're gonna start with this one. It's kind of Mad and Harry, but you wouldn't talk about me now, would you? Yes, I would. This is Hagrid. I got this one in the mail yesterday. He's actually quite large. Now that I'm right next to this shelf, let me give a little comparison with a Funko Pop. So here is this Hermione Funko Pop. Look, it kind of towers over it. So there's a little size comparison if you wanted it. More importantly, let's take a closer look at the details. So, I mean, I don't know if it gets much better than that. That looks just for the price anyway. I got this for like 15 bucks or 17, whatever it was. This looks just like Robbie Coltrane. Like, here, I'll even pop a picture of it just for you right here. Look how much it looks like him. It does. Maybe they'll make a Nick Frost version when the show comes out. Anyway, and his outfit looks just like it. I think the paint isn't perfect, but I think it looks real good. The back and the belt, the cut type thing, whatever you want to call it. Him hold on to his belt, just perfect. Big old boots. Look how big them boots are. It's insane. So that's Hagrid. But Hagrid also came with Fang. Look at that. That looks just like him. Like, actually, like, seriously, I'm not even just saying that. Like, this actually looks just like him. The little white spot, the eyes are, like, spot on. It's kind of creepy, but it looks just like him. By the way, Fang was played by like 3 different dogs, I think, throughout the movies. So that's cool. And Hedwig was played by 7 different male owls, even though she's female. That's a little piece of trivia for you. So there's Fang. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. We'll set them back here. We're not going to do any cuts just because I have them all next to me. Up next, we have one that I did not expect to like as much as I do. Like, I like this thing a whole lot. Ready? Troll in the dungeon! Troll in the dungeon! Thought you ought to know. But seriously though, this thing, like, I don't love the troll design from the first film, but this figure makes me like it a whole lot more. It's so detailed, and for what? Look at this thing. It looks so cool. And somewhere around here, it's back there, I have a tiny Harry too I can stick in his hand. It's okay. I won't go get that. And look how nasty that is. That's nasty. It's even like 3D, so you can feel the bumps. It's nasty. Look at his tiny little head. The troll bogies, his big old ears. His hand. That's very long fingers, by the way. And look at the legs. Like, it's just so detailed. That's why I like Schleich so much, because it's perfect representations of the creatures from the movie. And I really, really like that. And his big old club, which you can take out of his hand. And you can recreate the when we're on Wingardium Leviosa. Anyway, you can get the gist. I don't know, it's just really cool. There's even a little bit of articulation. Ooh, I don't know. And like, just like, look at all the little stitching detail and all the little scratches, what do you want to call that, and the weird little pimple type things, which are nasty. Yeah, I really like this one. I can't explain it, I just do. Put him back there. Up next, we're going to have, I think we're going to do a very underrated creature. And one that I personally very much enjoy. It is the Thestral. Just take a minute. Just take a minute to appreciate the details on this. Like, if these three were good, this one's spectacular. Just because this literally looks like you plucked it out of the movie and I had it in my hands. It looks like, I thought it looked good in person, but for some reason on camera, it looks like I'm holding a tiny Thestral. Look at that thing. Look at the face, like the bony details and the wide eye and the bones, the rib cage and the long skeletal tail. This looks so cool. I mean, I hope you can't see it because that would have mean you've seen death, but whatever. I'm kidding. No, this is really cool. This is really amazing. And you can move the wings too a little. I mean, see, there's like these little ball joints. You can move the wings wherever you want to. Yeah. And the paintwork is spectacular and it feels nice too. I mean, yes, it's kind of hollow, but I mean, not really actually. It's actually, wow. Actually, it's not, it's like rubber. So it doesn't feel cheap or anything. None of them feel cheap. They all feel nice and sturdy and like they're not going to break. And I don't know, these are just so cool. And eventually, they also have a Luna. I'll pop that on the screen for you. That comes with a baby Thestral, and I'll put her right next to this, and that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. Set the Thestral down. I've been wanting to get that one for a long time, and I finally did the other day. Next, we're gonna go with, I think, my newest one, which I actually literally just got in the mail today. And then we're gonna save the best for last. I think best for last. We have Fluffy, whose teeth sound like a human teeth for some reason. Go watch that part of the movie and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like, that's exactly what it sounds like. Somebody put their mic and then put their hand in the mic and mouth to the mic and did that. Anyway, let's take a look at Fluffy. Okay. This one is so cool. Like, I knew it was going to be cool, and I knew it was going to be awesome, especially after I got all these. I knew it was going to be awesome, but I didn't know just how much. First of all, let's take a moment to look at the paintwork. The eyes are spot on. The teeth look not, like a lot of times, figures will have teeth. They look all messy and everything. These look like perfect, pretty much. And then you have the tongue. You can open the mouth. That looks really good. The nose is like a little glossy, and it looks great. And the ears are back like he's, and the front, and all three have moving mouths. And then you got a little paint there, and then and he has like a collar. Somehow Hagrid got it on him. I guess he played some music for him. So I played a little flute action. And look, they even got little beans. They got little bean toes. Look at that, toe beans. Look at that. That's insane. Like, seriously, the detail that they put into these is unreal. And they're not even that much. I got this thing for like $15. And look how big it is. Look at that. That's so cool. Seriously underrated company when it comes to Harry Potter. You've got to go out and get some of these because they're not very expensive, especially on Amazon. They're so cheap. And they come like the next day if you have Prime. And they're like so sturdy. They're great size. And they're just so amazing. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I knew I liked Schleich, but then I started collecting them even more. And now they're my second favorite company, just below the Notebook collection, for sure. I'm not even done talking about Fluffy, just tail, all the little, look at that. Look at all that fine fur detail in there. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Look at that. You can see all the little fur. Also, look from the back, 3 necks. That's so crazy. Yeah. This thing is really wicked. Even my sisters don't like it when people say wicked. It is wicked. Look at him. I don't know, bro. That's really cool. Really cool. All right. Put him next to Hagrid. Who Hagrid is... I don't think this... So another cool thing about it is, a lot of times they're in scale. Now, sometimes they're not. Like, obviously, Hagrid is too big, right? Like, Hagrid's not that big. next to Fluffy. Or maybe Fluffy's too small. I think Fluffy's too small is the deal. Because Fluffy's huge in the movie. And, like, I think this is the scale. Like, I think this is the scale. That seems accurate to me. But then I feel like the troll should be taller than Hagrid. Like, a lot taller than Hagrid. Even though Hagrid is a half giant, I do think that the troll should be taller. But I still think it's amazing. And I think Fang, looks good too. I think these two are definitely in scale. Like, look at that. That looks perfect. Look at that. To me. Well, hold on. Yeah, that looks good. I think that looks pretty darn good. I think. Pretty much. I don't know. I care because it's just cool. But, like, I think that if you wanted to set Hagrid next to a Thestral for whatever reason, I think these two would work really well together. But I don't know if something like this would work too terribly well. Because he just seems too tall. But let me rephrase that. They would look so good next to each other, but you just can't, act like it's in scale. Anyway, most of them you can say are in scale, I think. And speaking of that, we have two more things that I think would be in scale with Hagrid. And cause I think the reason why I made these two are so much smaller, because they're huge in the movie. So I think that's probably why. But we have the best for last, one that I've wanted forever and finally got. It was a 2-pack. So is this, by the way. It's Hagrid and Fang were 2-pack, if I didn't mention that already. But we're going to start with the one that's still really cool, but not quite as cool as the other one. We have Sirius Black in his Animagus form. And if you are a fan of Harry Potter, you'll probably know it's coming next, but we will save that for last. It's Snuffles! Look at him! Like, the detail is actually unreal. That looks just like a dog. It's like Sirius in the movie. Like, what? That's so cool. And look, he even got little beans, too. Little squished beans just standing on him. All the fur detail, that like little pluff of fur right there. The ears, the tail. The tail he can live with. But the fleas, they murder. No, but like, seriously, I adore Schleich and what they're doing. I want them to keep on going. Even though they're running out of creatures from the movies, do stuff from the show when it comes out. It'll be so cool. I'll buy them. I will. I'll do it. I'm still I'm excited for the show, right? But I am still a little on edge. I'm a little put off by it still a little bit, but I'll get over that when it comes out. I think I'll love it because I fear change a lot. So I think I'm going to love it when it comes out. But right now, I am still a little bit put off of it. But I know I'm going to love it. And if Schleich makes creatures from the show, I will absolutely buy them. I'm so excited for that. And speaking of that, I really hope I know Noble Collection got the license for the show, and I will be buying the Golden Trio's wands and reviewing them right here on this table. That'll be a while because that's going to be a long time before those come out. But, And by the way, I want to mention, once that show comes out, I'm still going to be loving the movies and everything. Nothing's going Sorry about that, guys. My phone storage died, so I had to go and get rid of some videos. But we're back, and like I was saying, the show will not take away from anything from the movies for me. I'm gonna love them just the same, but I will also love the show, I bet. Anyway, enough about that. There is Sirius as dog, and I love it. I think it's a perfect representation of him, and it looks really good. By the way, fun fact for you, and this is what it looked like in Prisoner, but in Order, the ears were like down, like a floppy dog. So that's interesting, little fact there. Now, we go on to the prize of today's show. The one that I wanted for so long and finally got like last week. We have Remus Lupin as werewolf. I'm just gonna be quiet just for a second. Look at it. I adore this thing. The details on this thing is unreal. Look at the head sculpt. just like the movie. The teeth look amazing. The lips, the tongue. Even you can even see like a little bit of Lupin's hair right there. Like when he was a human, you can see like the little swoop to the side. That looks so good. And then his ribs and his whatever you call that bone and his spine, you see those details, like almost like the skin. So when I look at this, it's gonna be a little bit grotesque, but whenever I look at this, I imagine that whenever he transforms, his skin doesn't like grow, so it like stretches and like warms onto his body. That's why you see so many bones and stuff. It's like just like pressed down so hard because he's a werewolf and he just transforms. And this thing looks so cool. And you can even move his arm. Whoop. And you take serious and go, yeah. This thing is so sick. And I imagine that Hagrid's pretty darn close to being... No, not pretty darn close. I'd imagine this is exactly the scale it would be. Hagrid's a big dude. The werewolf's a big guy. So, yeah, that scale has to be right. I think this is like a perfect scale, actually. I think the Thestral, this Fang, and this are all like perfectly in scale, I imagine. And then these two are a little bit smaller than they should be, but still look great. But yeah, there is my review on all of my new Schleich figures, and I love each and every one of them. I think they're so cool, and I highly recommend you go check up on Amazon and go buy a couple, dude. Like they're cheap and they're so nice. The paintwork, the sculpt, everything about them is so nice, and I highly recommend just go on Amazon and just buy a few, dude. Like I don't even care, just go and buy some because I cannot say enough just how cool they are. Let me put you down here to get level with them a little bit, just so you can see it. And they're level. And be a little bit more immersed. Sorry about the stand. Look at that. There you go. So like I said, please, I'm begging you, I'm telling you, go on Amazon and buy some of these. They're unbelievably worth it. Unbelievably worth it. Let me check something real quick too. While I'm here, I'm just thinking. So like here's Hagrid, and I also have a Harry. See if it's in scale. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe not. That's prisoner Harry. No, I don't think so. Still looks good though. Anyway, yeah, go get some, please. Let me know in the comments which one's your favorite is, and please let me know if you get any, because I really want you to. I cannot express enough how much I recommend these things. Anyway, guys, like I was saying, and before I do my outro, let me show you a couple of the new ones coming out. Look, we got so much cool ones coming out. We got Harry on Buckbeak. We got a Basilisk, which is the one I wanted them to do for so long. They finally did. We got Harry with the Sword of Gryffindor and Fox. I'm so excited to get those. Anyway, guys, stay magical, stay blessed. Thanks for tagging along. See you next week, and as always, Boat das Snoop. Oh, this one's Ethan, so you can't poop it right now, but you get the gist. Bye.